Hey friends, and welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thanks for stopping by today and checking on me, seeing how I'm doing after my infusion. Thank you all so much. You are the best. So I did have my Rituxan infusion yesterday, and after those infusions, they do tell you to just rest for the next few days and take it easy. And 2 weeks ago when I had an infusion, I did not do that, and I paid dearly. So guess what? Today I have done nothing. I have just rested. I have walked around the house and, put a few things away, but nothing strenuous or nothing, that was really going to wear me out. Now, yesterday, part of my pre-meds is a big dose of prednisone. That prednisone is doing a lot of talking today. That prednisone's making plans. That prednisone wants me to jump up and do all the things. And I'm having to tell prednisone to hush. I've got to rest today. I can't get up and do a lot and do too much, because then I'll pay dearly later on in the weekend or so. So anyway, I know when that prednisone crash hits, it's going to hit hard. And that's what really happened last weekend, that prednisone crash. Plus, I went to town with Big Daddy and done way too much stuff. But I hadn't done anything today. Actually, I'm being held down. Sassy is holding me down. Huh, Sassy? Can you see me? Oh. You holding me down? Yep. And Sissy's over there in her chair, laying on her little towel. She likes to have a towel in that chair. And I also have one of those towels in Sassy's chair that's over here next to me. But, Sassy. Paige came this morning and did my meds and such, and did a few things around here for me that I needed done, and then she left, and we have been just laid back here in this chair taking it easy since then. Sassy looks like she's going on to sleep. Take her a nappy. And Sissy has been napping all day too. She has been. So, yep. That's what's going on here. So, what's going on in your world? Keep me updated and what's going on with you. I know a lot of people are going through some health issues, some sickness, and just, things going on. And I'm keeping you in my prayers. But, let me know the good things going on in your life, too. Uh-oh, I don't know what I did. Oh, I was trying to swap it around to talk to y'all. But let me know, all the fun things that you're up to and doing. So, hopefully this UTI that I have is getting better. I mean, it's got to get better. And, then hopefully I will just get better soon. I mean, I'm really pushing for getting better, back to my normal, which is not everybody's normal. I am thankful that I have my tablet here, and so I can just watch my shows or whatever, so I'm really thankful for my tablet right here. And when I sit up, that tablet is like in your face. But when I lay my chair back, you can see there's a distance. So Big Daddy's like, why you got it so close? I said, well, when I lay back, it's not so close. So that's good, it works out. But, I love my little comfy spot here. I have my, my chair, my squishy, comfy blanket. and my tablet, and then I have my, I was looking over here for my cell phone. I do keep my cell phone over here to the side of me, and, I have my pillow in here, and then on this side, you know, I have my, let's see if I can change it quick. I have my cart where I have my water. I have a big old water bottle here, and then I have another drink. And on the second shelf of this, well, under this towel, I have, you know, all kinds of my little snacks and drinks. I have apple juice and fruit juice, different things like that. And then I have these Pringles Mingles. They're like those puff corns that just melt in your mouth. So I have those, and just some hard candy to suck on. Let that dissolve in my mouth. I do have a cereal cup, just Fruity Pebbles, because you know that just turns to nothing. That turns just rice based. It just turns to nothing, and you can you know, drink some tea with that, or either drink a Premier or a Boost shake with it. And then I have little a Jif peanut butter, so that's drainable. But I am trying to eat things, and oh, I'm so sorry. I am trying to eat some things and close off my tube and just let that sit and try to absorb whatever my body's going to absorb from it, which is a difficult case because I have the gastroparesis and my body doesn't want to absorb, you know, or take the stuff through my body like a normal person's food would. So, but anyway, you know, I'm trying to do both. Drain as much as I can, but also try to get some nutrients from the food, because the ER doctor did tell me, you know, that you are severely malnourished and you're not going to live. So I'm just doing what I can. Yesterday when we were in Shreveport at the Blind Tiger, I did get the after talking to the waitress and figuring out what I might could get, I did get the gumbo, and they picked the meat out in the back. And so what I was asking her was, could I get like just the gumbo broth, the roux, you know, that's what we would call it, the roux, and stock juice of it, you know. And she said, no, she didn't think so, but she said, let me go talk to the chef. And she came back and said, I think we got you covered. And I was like, okay. And then she's like, is it an allergy? And I was like, no, I have a swallowing issue. And she's like, oh, okay. And she was talking to me about what I could and couldn't swallow and stuff. And she's like, I think we can fix you up. And she brought me out this huge bowl. I'm not talking about a real deep bowl, but it was a big round bowl. But it was shallow. It was only probably, I don't know, it wasn't very deep. It was like a, you know, a big serving, not serving bowl, but it was big as to be a serving bowl, to tell you the truth. It was a big round bowl, but it was shallow. And whenever a Big Daddy gets that as a side on his meal, it comes in like little ramekin cups, because it's just a side dish. But I got it as a meal, I guess. And so, anyway, it was full of the roux, and it had a big dump of rice right in the middle. And then she put in a couple of those. it's like a hard crouton bread. They're about like this big around. I could have went without that. Although that roux did turn that mushy. The outside was still a bit crusty. But anyway, oh my gosh, it tasted so good. There was a few pieces of meat in there still that I had to pick out, but that's fine. And also on top, they garnished it with some dried green onion, and I'll tell them next time to hold that. So I did ask her, if I want to order this again, what do I need to say? And she said, order the gumbo, no meat. And I was like, okay, I'll do that, because oh, it tasted so good, and I just needed something in my body. I needed something so bad. So I was thankful for to get that, and golly, I could drive right back over to Shreveport just for a bowl of that right now. I could drive over there for a bowl of that, because it was some yummy stuff. And they also have a cornbread, and I swear it's just Jiffy cornbread. It's a sweet honey Jiffy cornbread, and they bring you a big old thing of butter. And you can get honey on it also. But anyway, that cornbread is not like, it's light and fluffy, and it just kind of crumbles into tiny little pieces and kind of dissolves. It's not like a dough or a bread that just doughs up and gums up and like blocks your esophagus. It's crumbly and kind of just dissolves. And so I did get a piece of cornbread with it, and that was the best meal I have had in a long time. Okay, it was the best meal I've had in a really long time. And so I'm kind of looking forward to going back to Shreveport so I can get that again. When we go back, what do we go back for next? I don't know. I have 2 more appointments I know coming up. One of them is the scope, and one of them is my pain pump refill day. So either one of those days, I'd be more than glad to go back to get that gumbo again without the meat and have that cornbread with it, because it was so yummy. Anyway, I hadn't had, like a meal. I always have to get like, I don't know, something that I can swallow. And so it's usually not anything yummy. It's usually not anything any good whatsoever. And it usually doesn't taste good either. But anyway, I'm just chilling out. And I know a lot of you guys have been talking about my hair and how full it looked and everything. If you remember back, I used to have really full hair. And then when I started doing those infusions, my hair just went away, and it was just like this thin, pitiful strands of hair. And so after I took both of those infusions, like a few months later, my hair was just getting really bad. And then when it comes around 6 months later, my hair has come back in and looks a lot better and has like some body to it and stuff, And then, so I just had the infusion, so it'll probably get thin and scraggly looking again. But then in 6 months, when it's time for my next infusion, it'll get full again. It's not fair. It's not fair that it works that way. But it's what I'm dealing with, and it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Because according to my rheumatologist in Shreveport, she says that the infusions, the Rituxan infusions, are helping slow down the process, the progression, not process, the progression of my autoimmune diseases. So I'm taking her word for it, and I hope that is the case, because it gets scary sometimes when you're, like when you're so sick and you see your lab work and you're just like, oh, what is going on? But according to her, it's slowing down the progression of it. I don't know. I kind of don't see that, but then if she says so, I'm gonna be like, well, thank you, I'll take that. I don't know where it's at, but because my gastroparesis has gotten worse, and the scleroderma, the way it's moved up my body, got worse. But I don't know, she could just be telling me that. I have no idea, but I don't know what she would gain from telling me that, because I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm gonna take her word for it and hope for the best. I don't have anything else to go on there, so yeah. But I've just been hanging out with my kitty cats. Did I show y'all them? Did I show you? Let's see. Sassy's right here, holding me down, making sure I don't get up and get anything done. And Sissy is right there in her chair with her towel. She lays right there close by. I mean, she also comes and lays right here. They both lay right here. They take turns. A lot of times one of them will be right here, and one of them will be up behind my head on the top of the chair. And so they take turns swapping out there. Our Sissy lays right over there, and then Sassy, his chair is right here. She lays in this chair a lot. Or she lays here, or up on my chest, wherever she can be the closest to me at, is wherever she wants to be. Sometimes she's trying to climb down my throat. I mean, she just has to be close all the time. But Sissy girl, she likes her towel in that chair, and sometimes they get to wrestling and the towel falls off on the floor, and I can see Sissy just trying to figure out how to get that towel back up in the chair. So I'll help her out and grab it and throw it back up her for her. I did kind of tuck it in the best that I could with no fingers. I tried to tuck it in around the edge of the chair, but she's napping. She don't care how it is. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing today. But I'd love to hear about your day and what's going on with you guys. I know some of you are dealing with some sickness and illness and things like that too. Keep me updated. I'm praying for you, and I hope you're improving. And then, but also, everybody, let me know what's going on good in your life. Like, what's going on, what's keeping you busy, and what are you enjoying these days? I'm trying to choose joy and find things that bring me happiness, which my little nest that I've built right here does bring me happiness. It's, it's turned into a little happy place instead of a sad, I don't feel good, I'm sick place. It's more of a little happy place. I got my little treats. I have my treats here beside me. But I also have, my lotions, flashlight. I have some medical supplies on the bottom row, and some drinks, more drinks on the bottom row, and then candy, some candy to suck on and stuff, and yeah. And then I have things around me that's just fun to look at. Things over on the other couch across from me are here beside me. Just things that's fun to look at and brings me joy. And then of course my kitties. Can't forget about them. They bring me a lot of joy. And Phoebe comes in here and checks on me, and she'll sit up here with me a little bit, but she'd really rather be, I thought she was jumping down to come in here. She would really rather be in there in her puppy bed than in here. So unless it's thundering, if it starts thundering, here she comes, Mama, get me. So she can get up here and get some loving and get, you know, I can protect her from the thunder. But she likes to be in there. It's her bed. She loves her puppy bed. And then her food bowl is up there beside her puppy bed. The water bowl is in the bathroom. They all three drink out of the same water bowl. But and then every time I go to the bathroom, I make it just a habit to check their water, and you know, I have a cup in there in one of the drawers that I can pull out and add to their water. So Big Daddy's on his way home. He had to run by Target to pick up another prescription. He actually called and wanted to know, he want me to come get him? Did I want him to come get me and go to Target? And I was like, nope, you can do it. You can do it. And so he went to Target to get the prescription. Target, oh, I forgot to tell him there's an ATM machine in Target, although it does charge. But the Target card reader would not take his card, and the lady said that they're having that trouble with our bank's cards. But I remember last time we got prescriptions, it wouldn't read his card, but it read my card. And so anyway, he was leaving Target to go get to go to an ATM and get money, cash, so he could go back and get the prescriptions. We have to do things the hardest way, always. But I forgot to tell him there is an ATM machine in the front of Target, but I guess he was going to our bank. It's an ATM machine, so there wouldn't be a charge. Because some of those ATM machines charge like $3, you know, which don't seem like much, but that stuff adds up. That adds up. It's crazy. So, yeah, I guess he's probably going to our bank, which I'm trying to think where's the closest bank. It's all the way uptown. All the way uptown. So, anyway. Yep. Just resting and hanging out, focusing on getting better, and focusing on plans for next week. Like, oh my gosh, my brain has just got so much running through it. So many things I want to do. So many plans. So many YouTube videos are sitting in there waiting on me to come do them. And really and truly, it is so many videos in there waiting on me. And it's things I am excited about, but I'm trying to, you know, not push myself. I was so sick this past week that I just couldn't crochet. But I hope that I'm on the mend from that, and hopefully I'll feel better. I sure hope so. Anyway, so I guess I'm gonna let you guys get going, and I am going to just find me something to watch here on my tablet and chill for a little bit. Watch something, wait on Big Daddy to come in, and see what we're gonna have for dinner. He might fix me some soup. If it was yesterday's gumbo soup, basically that's what it was, but the roux just tasted so good on it. But we'll see what happens, what we get, what he fixes me. But I hope you all have had a great day, and I will see you all in the next video, friends. Love you all. Bye, friends. Remember, it is a beautiful day to crochet or enjoy any other hobby that you have.